Moleni abatwana katiko. This is my first attempt at a video blog, and I think the reason that I am still, or the reason that I'm wanting to do it is because just looking at the world today and looking at what's going on in the world today, we live in a world that is so confusing to everybody. And just a side note, that greeting that I used in the beginning was taught to me before I left South Africa 34 years ago by a very, very good friend whose nickname is Tauncy. She knows who she is. I just want to tell you, I haven't forgotten those words, and I haven't forgotten that sentence. I've actually used that sentence quite a bit in Canada. But back to where I want to go, and etc., etc. I desperately want to get involved in ministering to people and giving them hope. And I think that when I look at the world today and I see how strained life can be, I feel that I've got something to give. Maybe not to everybody, and maybe not everybody's going to agree with me, but this isn't a discussion program. This is just a program where I want to share my heart. And all I want to talk, I don't want to talk theology, I don't want to talk religiosity, I don't want to talk denomination or anything like that. Hopefully I can stick to Jesus Christ crucified, because folks, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter which way you slice and dice it. It doesn't matter which denomination or church, whatever you go to. At the end of the day, that is the root, that is the rock on which our whole belief system stands. But when I look at the world today, I see that we've moved away. Jesus Christ is not the central figure of our belief system. When I look at the churches around me, especially the churches in Canada, I see that people today are more prone to want to be entertained than to be part of the body of Christ. I see that people are focusing on things that are on the sides of Christianity, but they're not so focused on Jesus Christ crucified anymore. It's almost as if pastors are afraid to tell people what it's like and like it is, and what's going to happen if Jesus isn't active in your life. This morning, during our quiet time, a whole lot of thoughts were brought to the surface this morning. Jenny and I are listening to a very gifted man, and he was talking this morning on the Psalms. We're actually working through the Psalms, and he was talking this morning on Psalm 27, 28, and it just reawakened my spirit again to say, folks, where are we? Where are we? We are capitulating to so many worldly concepts today. It's almost like we need to stop what we're doing, and we need to cast our eyes up and look at God and say, Lord, help me get back, help me to start off my life the right way, to start off my life by thanking you for so much, thanking you for everything that you've done. You know, Jenny and I can speak endlessly about God sightings, things that have happened in our lives where God's hand has been part of it. But it's not about that. It's about giving God the glory. It's about giving God the glory for every single thing. This morning, as I was listening to Kursen speaking, I was reminded by Jesus' words where he said, don't worry about all these other things. Just concentrate on God. I'm paraphrasing now, of course. Concentrate on God, and all these things are going to be added to you. I went and I started reading Matthew chapter 6 through again, and it just kind of cemented what God had dropped into my spirit. That we are searching for so many things. We are, from verse 15, he talks about mammon and how people chase after mammon, and that you can't have two masters. You can't have mammon and God. And a lot of people translate mammon into being money, hard cash. But mammon to me is whatever the world gives you as an alternative. And you know, when I look at the world today, I see that even in the Christian community, that we worry about things. We worry about what's tomorrow going to bring. We worry about, have I got enough money in my bank account? Do I have enough food, the best food? What about my clothing? All these things. And at the end of the day, nothing is important but my relationship with Jesus Christ. I need to stop. I need to stop and look to Him and say to Him, Father, thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done. Well, folks, I could carry on, but I don't want to bore you. So I'm going to stop now. I wish you all of God's blessings wherever you may be. And hopefully this is going to be the first of many.